Brooklyn's bag, open up the bag. 100,000 bands, Brooklyn's bag. Tell them Brooklyn's bag, open up the bag. We are Acapellic, Brooklyn's bag.
Hey, what's good, folks? So we back on AcapellicTV, man. Today we have a special guest straight out from Flatbush, Brooklyn, bro. So you already know, man. Every time it's Brooklyn, bro, it's like it's a whole fucking different type of vibe, man. So yeah, man. So let me welcome y'all, Elijah Millz from Flatbush, bro. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, man. So how was your day so far, bro? What do you do today, man?
My day been good, you know, just chilling, working on this music, getting these songs out. My projects, I got 3 upcoming projects. I got Elijah Millz, the mixtape. Then I got the second one, Elijah Millz, Heart vs. Raise, the EP. And I got the third one, Elijah Millz, the final chapter, where people get to know who I am instead of being somebody else that I'm not. Like, it's better to be yourself.
So before we get to the music stuff, before we get to the music stuff, let me ask you, man. So, like, what do you do in your spare time, man? Like, you work? What do you do, man? Do you go to school?
Yeah, I go to school. I'm a full-time student.
So you in college?
Yeah, I'm in college, like a program to help you, like with internships, jobs, all that.
Oh, that's what's up. Because usually most rappers nowadays, like they don't go to school. They just
Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of cool that the generation is changing. That you guys are in school, in college, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be hard at times because I myself wasn't a firm believer. If you would ask me last year, I would have been like, why college, why school, you know? But at the same time, like now that I'm more into the business and AcapellicTV, Acapellic, the whole thing that I'm doing, you know, you realize that you probably do need that study and like to manage money, to do this, do that. So it's kind of very important. It depends what kind of classes you're taking and stuff like that. You know, everybody has a different subject depending on what they want to do. So that's kind of dope, man. So tell us, man, how old you are, man? Tell us about yourself. Like, let the people know, man. Like something I used to do back in the days, I never asked the artist, yo, like tell the audience how old you are, like you got a girlfriend and shit. Like, so you know shorties out here, bro, like, you know what I mean? They'd be like, oh shit, like, you know, you never know.
All right. Well, yes, I'm single.
I just put you on the spot right now. I just changed the subject.
Me personally, what I like to do on the side, my hobbies are, I play video games, you know, I'm looking for a job, you know, trying to just like do my everyday life, trying to just get this money out here because I don't want to be a broke person, you know, always having to depend on my mom. You know, I'm 19 years old. I feel like it's my time to like grow up and become mature because nowadays people will take advantage of you and stuff like that, and you gotta have your brains because without this that God gave you, you wouldn't be nobody. And nowadays, if you can't understand math or situations, you gotta read, then people take advantage of you and shit like that, and I'm not trying to have that. So once I get my money situated and established and stuff like that, then I can start making videos and all that and just experience with life.
Yo, that's dope, man. I like that type of thinking, man. Like, you know, sometimes growing up in this kind of environment, Brooklyn, whatever, New York, you know, it's grimy out here. You know, if you don't learn how to survive, then you get eaten alive, you know. It's hard out here. But so that's dope, man. So is there anything besides music, because you are going to college for something, I'm guessing. So is there, besides music, is there something else that you're actually reaching for? Well, if music doesn't happen or whatnot, you know, you always have a side plan, plan B.
Yeah, I'm saying like the school that I go to, it helps you with internships and get a job and stuff like that. Even if music don't work out, at least I tried. And that's like my second choice, but my first choice is to mainly like work for MTA, get my foot in the door, and just be a better person because growing up, it was hard for me. Like my father wasn't around, all that, and my mother, she went through struggles, and I had to become the man of the house at a young age, taking care of my mom, my grandmother, and it was stressful. And sometimes I wanted to give up on life like that, and I just had to just keep pushing. And then my father came back in my life, and then I didn't understand it at first. I'm like, why did you leave me and my mom to take care of me? And she had cancer, you know?
Damn, bro, that's crazy, man. Yo, salute, bro. Now that's a G, that's a gangster, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, you know? Like nowadays everybody thinks a gangster is just some dude in the streets wilding out, you know? That's not what it originally was. It was a man who has to do what he has to do regardless to make sure that his family is tight, and that's the type of shit we respect, and that's the type of shit that I like, you know? I like to hear. And besides that, man, I don't know how it is with your mom with the cancer story. I don't want to make the interview all sad, but I want it to be a whole celebration. I mean, I'm not saying I'm trying to duck it. I just hope that everything worked out. I hope she still is alive, you know, and making it out through. I hope everything works out for you, bro. I don't want to make this dark, bro. When you look at this interview, man, I want you to be like, yo, that was dope. Cause now that we're doing AcapellicTV, the second time that we do it, I want you to be like, yo, nah, this is dope. I want it to be like that, bro. I don't want to have no bad, like, we already have so many bad things happening around us every single day, goddamn day, and in the past, like, we don't need none of that shit. We don't need that shit. They could keep that shit. Y'all keep that shit. You know what I mean? We survived it, we here, and that's the whole point about this, man. So, tell me about your music, man. Tell me about that shit, man. Why, is there any videos, anything like that are coming out soon? You did say that there is a lot of videos coming out soon, but you don't want any type of trash quality videos. You want the top high quality type shit videos. Tell us about that. Is there any video in particular coming out very soon that we could wait on?
Damn, that's a good question. I got a couple videos coming out. I got one for my first song called Level Up I Did. You know, that's my first time going to the studio. And I want that video to be the best video that I can, because sometimes when you make a song, the audio quality is different from the video, visualized, and you gotta have potential. You just gotta see. When you record a song, you just can't record it for no reason. You gotta see around it. You gotta see, oh, all right, this song fit for me, so I'm gonna record the video. Like, I want a high quality video, not no iPhone where they just that. No, I want a video that make everybody be like, oh shit, I know him, he live in my building, And then I got so many songs that I recorded, but now, you know, I'm just trying to work towards that level. We gotta start out slow. You can't just jump. You gotta start from somewhere, from point A. You gotta work around it to wherever you gotta get, wherever you got to be in life, and we gotta get to.
Yeah. Yo, but that's cool though, because I was actually talking to Desmond Bonet in the last interview we had last Monday, and Lena, the artist, and I was like, you know, a lot of artists, they just think it's recording music and that's it, like it's gonna hit. But the thing is that that's not what makes the people want to fall in love with the artist. If you realize Drake, XXXTentacion, 6ix9ine, like whatever the hell it is, like the thing that they're known for is the look, the way the videos are. It's like 6ix9ine, you already know when he drops some shit, like the video's crazy, you know, it's a rip, man. And when Tentacion used to take our videos, like this last one, had people shocked. They think that he's alive because of the video, you know. That's crazy shit. You know, Drake, he does provocative shit too. And that's why people fall in love with that shit. If you realize back in the days, Lil Wayne, I'm talking about Lil Wayne because Lil Wayne was a shit back then. And he still is, so respect to the God, man. You know what I mean? I'm still waiting on the Carter 5, though. You know what I mean? But the videos was the thing. Remember Pop Models, all that shit, all those videos. Like, people used to want to watch the videos, not just the song. They used to want to watch the damn videos and be like, oh, shit, you can feel the vibe. Him in a freaking leather jacket and whatnot, and glasses, shades, cars behind models, like all that scenario. That's what made people want to fall in love with Lil Wayne. And like J.O. the Beat artist, J.O. the Beat Slayer, that artist, yeah, shout out to him. He also mentioned that a couple of days ago too, and because that's true, you know, people fall in love with the vision. It's not just about the music, it's about the whole thing that goes behind the song, how you tell the story. But you say, well, you told me that you've been doing this since you were 16. So tell me more about that, man. How you got started? What made you want to make music and shit like that?
Okay. So when I was 16 years old, I was in my house, right? I had summer youth, and I thought I got paid, but I actually did. So the funny thing is that I didn't know you had to book a session in advance. I thought, oh, I got paid, so I'm gonna go to the studio. You can't work like that. So my cousin called me like, oh, let's go to the studio or something, and I'm going to record the music, you know, knock it out. We went on the highway. You know, took an hour in the chains to get there to Woodlawn. As soon as we got off the highway, the car started breaking down, oil started leaking, and I was like, oh shit, we gonna get trapped. And as soon as we went upstairs, I'm like, this gonna be nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be into this. But I hear my friend, Nick DeLeon, rapping, and I'm like, oh shit, I could do this. If he got potential, then I could actually do this.
So this was at 16 years old?
Yeah. No, I was 18.
Oh, okay, so this was a couple years
later?
Yeah,
a couple years later.
Oh, okay.
And then I just started, I'm like, oh shit, nodded to this shit. I put it on my phone, I'm like, yo, I can actually do this. If somebody can influence somebody, take advantage of that, because don't wait for the last time or when you get old, around 30 years old, decide you're gonna start doing something, because it's too late. You had a chance to do it. So he was in the studio with some person named H. They call him the real H, they come from Brownsville. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go home and pursue this, I started going home, writing to 1 minute beats, 2 minute beats, 3 minute beats, and I finally wrote something. I write different genres.
So at 18, you started professionally?
Yeah, taking it serious.
So at 16, you were just goofing around, playing around?
Yeah, I was playing around 16, I was playing around, then take it serious.
Right now?
I'm 19.
19, damn, so you just started last year?
Yeah, last year.
Oh, nah.
My first song that I wrote was Level Up, It's about, when I say started out with a doubt, like, as you growing up, the environment you live in, people doing drugs and all that, and you just gotta focus on what you gotta do, because you can't let that outcome affect who you are. Like nowadays, people's all about drugs, jewelry, cars, clothes, fucking girls, everything. It's not about that, because that could come with the territory. It's about who you are inside and who you are as a person, because all this shit could change and just go away. But you gotta know how.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Because nowadays, I've came to know a couple of people that say, well, I'm like this and I do this and I do that because my parents did that, because they did this around me, and that's why I do it. It's not that I want to do it, it's just something that I was born with. I call that bullshit. You know what I mean? I call that as an excuse. So that's kind of dope, that you don't let that shit affect who you are and who you become, because a lot of people let that be who they become, and that's not cool. If you didn't like that happen, let's say for example, right, you grew up in a home where your mom used to get beat up and shit like that, you're not gonna go ahead, grow up and be the same type of the person that your parent was, and do the same thing, make your child want to see that same pain. That's fucked up, A lot of people do that, and they take that as an excuse, and they try to get forgiveness, but I call that bullshit. So I'm happy that you do that, man. But let's get back to the music, man. So, if I'm not mistaken, you told me the first freestyle you ever wrote, remix you ever done, was to Future's Honest track from 2013, man. Talk about that.
Oh, I was 16 years old, and I was in my house. It was wintertime. It was around, like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, so I had my headphones on. So I wanted to write to the song, so I wrote to the song. I'm like, damn, this shit hard. I took it easy, because writing a song is not
that easy.
No, it takes stress. We gotta repeat the beat over and over again.
When you do freestyle and remix,
yeah,
song, like people don't understand that when it's freestyle,
it comes from the top of your head.
When it's remix,
you gotta write it down or you spit it. Yeah.
And then when it's a song, like it's way different, because you have to make sure that the song is catchy.
Yeah.
It has all the elements, It's just a bunch of shit. It's like freaking a math quiz.
Yep, but like I was saying, I was in the house one day and I decided to write the song. I wrote the song, I spit it. I didn't know anybody that had studios. I didn't know my cousin wrote music, my friend. I thought I was the only one. So I put that to the side. Jump a couple years later, I went to the studio that day, like I told you, when I turned 18, and I took it serious, because he influenced me to make music ever since that day. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing this music shit. I wouldn't be performing. And at first, when I had my first show, I was nervous because I stepped on stage and I wrote the song Best Friend Forever, and I had to sing it in front of everybody, and I see people looking at me like, okay, this is
a different remix.
It's a different song. And I see people looking at me like, oh, this motherfucker don't know what he's saying about, right? This nigga off the stage. And I see one lady, she nodded her head like, go ahead, girl. Go ahead, boy. And all that. And then I'm like, ever since that day, I'm like, even if you record, you gotta perform, because that comes with the territory. It comes behind everything. You just can't say, oh, I'm gonna get up one day and do this. You gotta work hard for what you want, because if you don't work hard for it, that next person that's waiting in line could be the one that can make it. And then you'll feel messed up about, just like, oh shit, I should have did this, I should have did that. Like me, it's not about wearing jewelry, all fancy cars, all that. No, like I want to just be myself because I'm not going to spend $1 million if I get a contract or a deal and buy fancy cars. I'm not going to be broke. I want to be wealthy instead of being rich because this is not going to last forever. People listen to this new generation now because they young and know it's the beats. It's not really what you say, it's how the beats play.
Well, it depends what artist you're talking about, you know, because, for example, XS and Tentacion,
Yeah.
it wasn't really about the gold chains. It was,
Nah.
It was more about his story. It
Yeah.
was about his pain and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I want to use X more as an example nowadays.
Yeah.
The reason being that a lot of people say, well, Jay-Z has gold chains, The Game has gold chains, Lil Wayne, Birdman, even 6ix9ine now. Shout out to 6ix9ine because he's from Brooklyn, you know. He does a lot of goofy shit, but he's from Brooklyn, so that's love, you know. Brooklyn, I gotta support Brooklyn all day, every day, whatever, no matter what, man. But so what's up to X, man? 6ix9ine, pretty crazy as they. But I like to use X nowadays for the reason being that he wasn't really about the gold chains, about the big houses. He was more about his artistry.
Yeah.
It was like Chance the Rapper, but a little bit more extreme if you kind of comprehend what I'm trying to say. So that's kind of dope that you're doing the same thing. So there was one, but let's talk about your music. There was one remix, the recent one, that really got to me, and I was like, why the hell was there no video? And I'm still sitting here and asking you, why there is no damn video for Blow the Whistle remix? Because that shit banging. Y'all gotta go check it out on SoundCloud and YouTube. At Elijah Millz.
Damn. The reason I ain't dropped the video is because that video, that's going to be like the biggest video remix I ever did to Too Short. Because when I heard the beat, I'm like, oh, this that shit that will have girls in the club, everybody bopping their head, and it's like
the instrumental is banging.
That's right.
The lyrics are crazy. Y'all gotta go listen to it.
So it's like, what do I say? Baby, let me see you take it down one time. So it's like, you know, girls, they twerking and shit like that, and all the niggas in the club like, oh shit, okay. Then we just have bottles and everything, popping champagne and having a good time.
That shit reminds me of a 90s track from Fast and Furious type
Yeah.
That shit.
Like me personally, like I don't want to say too much about it because I wanted to be surprised. But just know that I got mad projects on the way. I got a lot of songs. I got Get Rich or Die Trying. I got 100 Seasons.
So you're doing the remix of 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying was just a whole...
It's a different song, but the same title. That song is mostly about when you come up and you started from like the bottom, but you gotta work and then all that, and then it's you living every day from check to check, and you just every day from 9 to 5 job and just trying to work hard as you can.
I know what the hell you talking about.
Blood, sweat, and tears until you reach to the top. Once you reach to the top, everything will pay off because then you know that you have good people like that. Put good people around you that want to see you succeed in life.
And you're going to succeed eventually.
Exactly. Like I had people tell me, oh, I'm not going to be shit and all that, but as long as you have a good heart and you believe, have faith, everything will fall into place.
It's more than just having good people around, you know. It's like people are just thinking just having people around you is gonna solve shit. It's about winning with your whole team, you know.
Yeah, you got a whole team.
Your whole team gotta eat. If you have a car, then your whole team gotta have a car, you know. And it's not about like you buying your people off. No. It's more like, oh look, I'm building this. We build this up.
Yeah.
Okay, what you want to do now? Now we have the money. Now we have the plugs. Now we have the connections. Now we have it all. What you want to do, bro? You want to open up a store? What you want to do? You want to open up a bike shop? What the hell you want to do? You know, like you helped me out. Now it's time to help you. Let's make your shit blow up. You know, we use my propaganda to build your shit. But a lot of people don't see that. People just like, give me, just for me, just for me. And then that's when you see them when they fall down in a little loop, the little hole. Then they want help and they seem hopeless and people feel bad for them. Yeah. But people don't know that they themselves put themselves in that place. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's what's up, bro. So let's talk about your mixes, man. The most recent one is the final chapter, right? Elijah Millz, the final chapter. But let's talk about the other two, man.
Okay. So I got 3 mixtapes on the way. The first one is Elijah Millz, the mixtape. That one is like all my songs that I have out right now. I'm gonna put them on the tape, and I have some new songs, and I'm gonna put them on the tape. And the second one is Heart versus Rage. The heart represents like all the hard times that I went through, you know, just try to make it and enrage like all the anger that I see and all the anger that I feel. And instead of me argue with somebody, because music speaks loud, like lyrics wise, you can write it down and you can't get in trouble. You can take your anger out on music. And the third one, like therapy, you understand? Yeah, like that. And the third one is Elijah Millz, the final chapter. That's where the how do I say it? That's where it closes. And I'm gonna keep that mixtape for a surprise. That one is gonna be my big one. And I got an album coming out. But me personally, I wanna get myself.
Me personally, I would say you hold on to your album.
Yeah.
Keep doing your mixtape.
Yeah.
Keep working your way up. And once you're ready, and you got a solid, like keep working. Making,
fan base.
Yeah, the fan base, but make songs on the side. Once you got those 10 songs that you feel like this is a banger, every single damn song is a banger, then that's when you should drop your album, bro.
All right, so.
You know, well, that's my opinion.
Yeah, you're right about that. I should do that because.
That's an album, you know. Back in a lot of people don't do that nowadays. You know, they're just dropping music to drop music.
Yeah.
But back in the days, an album was a structured album. You know, they had
I understand. Yep.
music, people for the streets, people for in the
different
club,
genres. Yeah.
Different genres. You know, it was it was worldwide, and that's why they became platinum, gold, and whatever you want to call it. You know.
Yeah. So you're right about that. I should say the album, but because. Me, I want my music to get out there first. I want people to recognize who I am. But before I start buying beats and spending thousands of dollars and the songs don't hit, I want my music to get up there and people recognize who I am as an artist. I don't want to be known as somebody that don't do like me. I'm a rapper, but I consider myself an artist. Like rappers nowadays, there's a whole lot of people out there that be rapping and say, oh yeah, I can spit. But when it's time to spit, they actually don't do it. They freeze up. And it's okay to be nervous, but just take that chance and just be like, you know what, let me use this against that and then go conquer it. Because once you conquer that, you're gonna feel good at the end. And that's about it. If you don't take that chance to leap, then what's gonna happen? It's going too late.
Yeah. But damn, man, that's crazy. But you haven't talked like I want to hear a little bit more about the last album. Elijah Millz, the last chapter. I mean, the final chapter. Talk about that, man.
So,
Cause I want more insight. Like I want people to feel as excited as I am for this. I mean, I want people to know this. Like I always have to preach this, like day in, day out. Every single time I do an interview, that if you see an artist up here, it's because I fucks with him. It's not just because he's from Brooklyn. Well, if they're from Brooklyn, I probably. You know what, you got me. I probably still have him on. but if I really fucks with an artist, like I'm actually gonna invest my time to bring him up on the show and wanna work with him like yourself. You know, I really see a potential future ahead of you because even like just the things that he's saying right now, just the things that you're saying right now, saying about your artistry and the work, and you know, it's not just about the gold chains. Like I know that you're definitely gonna be at the top somewhere around Chance the Rapper. Like I really see the picture, man. Elijah Millz, Chance the Rapper, Meek Mill. Fuck right there, man. That's how you have to picture life, man. Someone once told me one day, you should picture yourself way higher than you want to be, you know? So, because in the end of the day, you're not going to get up there, but you are going to get where you want to. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. So tell us, man.
So, me, I want to be like better in life, better than my parents was, better than my dad and my mom, you know. I want to be myself because at the end of the day, you can't be nobody else. I'm not going to say I'm not going to make it or I might make it. I just got to work every day hard as I can and never give up. Even if people say that, oh, you're not going to be nothing in life, you're not going to be this, you're not going to be that. Fuck what they say. Don't listen to what they say because that's going to make you feel bad and stop. The reason they say that is because they don't got the talent or a special gift that God given you so they can use it. They want to see you down. That's your downfall. Make people come around you that's going to bring you up for, that's going to make you succeed in life. Me, but I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to talk about my mixtape, the last one I got coming out. It's called Elijah Millz, the final chapter. That's where, you know, that's going to be my big mixtape. You know, I'm trying to like put as many songs on it as possible. Like me, it's going to be a whole lot. It's going to be singing wise. It's going to be some R&B. It's going to have special features on it. It's going to be so big. I'm going to put Brooklyn on the map, because you feel what I'm saying? Because like a lot of artists come from Brooklyn, like Young and May. Me, I come from Brooklyn. I don't know, but 2 milli, everybody, Biggie Small, shout out to Biggie Small, best I do or die. You know, a lot of artists, you know, and even the Bronx included. I don't discriminate or exclude anybody. Anybody that wanna make music or wanna pursue a dream of being an artist, go out there and do it, because fuck anybody said. Like I said, as long as you know what's right and what's the difference between wrong and right, then nothing can stand in your way.
That's true. I mean, the only thing I wish New York had more of, support.
That's right.
Within artists. You know what I mean? We have Cardi B, 6ix9ine, A Boogie, Fat Joe, 50 Cent. We have all these artists. I'm not here saying, oh no, just because 50 Cent has thisis50.com, I'm not going to be here like, oh no, I don't want to talk about 50 Cent because that's my competition. That's not my competition. We're both doing different things. And even if we was, like, how can I hate somebody who I grew up listening to, you know? That's a funk shit. That's some fuck shit. And besides that, like, New York gotta support New York, because that's the reason why New York artists don't really grow. Freaking New York stations don't even play New York stations. I'm talking about Hot 97. I'm talking to Hot 97. You know what I mean? I love you because I grew up with y'all, listening to your music, growing up with the show and whatnot. But, like, we need more New York, man. And I get the point. Like, you need to see New York artists at venues and shows, because it's true, you know. Like, if you're not out there hustling, you're not out there performing, how in the world they're gonna know about you? It's like I told you, like Grand Star Jones, he does shows. He has DJs from Hot 97. These are DJs, and he doesn't really make it that. Like, he doesn't make you pay $500 like other people do, and then you end up losing. No, he tells you, yo, look, you pay this price to perform. You get these tickets, you sell these tickets, you make this happen, we give you money, you get paid. So that's what I like about Grind Star Showcase. I'm shouting them out. So if y'all want to holler them, man. If you're an artist, upcoming artist in New York, they are the people to call, like I told him. And like, if you don't do it, bro, then that's on you, man. But you're going to get paid to perform. You're going to get paid to perform. And you're going to get the chance to be in more places where there is more exposure and more benefits. And he doesn't really take advantage of the artists like other people who do. Let me tell you that. But tell us, man, besides this mixtape, is there anything else that we will see or that we could probably see very soon? I know I keep asking, but the people are gonna keep asking, like, well, not that they're asking, but, you know, they may ask themselves, like, okay, so he got this mixtape, he's dropping that videos very soon, not so soon, but sometime, with the Blow the Whistle remix. Now that's dope. Now we got that. Is there any single or anything like that that we could probably see before the mixtape drops, or any kind of freestyle or remix that we could see on your SoundCloud? It is Elijah Millz. And y'all can follow him on. Actually, throw your handles and tell us about it, man.
All right, so make sure y'all check out all my songs on YouTube, Elijah Millz, SoundCloud, Elijah Millz. My Instagram is _Elijah Millz. Make sure y'all follow me. I put all that out there on social media. I said SoundCloud. What else I didn't say? I said Instagram, Facebook. At my Facebook, Elijah Millz. And, you know, nowadays, not SoundCloud. Social media is the platform. That's the #1 tool that can help you be successful in life.
Gotta know how to use it.
That's right. You can't post dumb video. All that is music. Just keep posting it every single day. Like, one of my friends told me that, oh, social media is a good platform to keep putting your music out there and promote yourself. And I didn't believe that at first, but as soon as I kept reposting my song, reposting constantly, I kept getting recognition and notifications, all that, notices, because I had like 300 and something views on YouTube. Then boom, it started to 4 or 5, and I'm like, damn. And I want to keep persistent, and not just me music-wise, like an entrepreneur, a business person that takes this certain amount of money and put it inside a building, build a company, build an empire. Because me, I'm a solo artist, and I don't want to sign a deal, a 360 deal, and not know what I'm reading or understanding, and it's gonna fuck up my life. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Because nowadays, you sign a deal, $500,000. That's not a lot of money. That shit could blow in a heartbeat. Like me, shout out to Chance the Rapper, because he was supposed to get a $10 million deal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, something like that.
And he didn't take the deal because the Illuminati was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And you got to be careful, because Like,
Well, I don't know about that, you know.
yeah, I do a lot of research on that because Lil Naughty, they want you. Oh, they say, oh yeah, you gonna get the fast cars, jewelry, all the girls, and that's like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want.
Yeah, this is
like that.
well, I don't know about that, bro. But all I know is Dave Chappelle went to Africa for a reason, and I'm gonna cut the story there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that, man. You just threw me off. Oh man, I didn't really want to hit that because you know people say conspiracies, this and that. It's not that I won't talk about. I'll definitely talk about it, but you know it's hypothesis. There's no actual facts where I could say, oh no, this is happening or that is happening. The only thing I know is that they reunite, do Bohemian Grove and shit. That's all I could say. Other than that, that's all I could say. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So tell us, man, is there any single anything that we could see, that we could potentially see before the mixtape drops?
I got a couple of singles coming out before my mixtape. My first couple of singles that I got is 100 Seasons, Get Rich or Die Trying, and I got Before I Self-Destruct with Lena. You know, that song.
These songs are already out, no?
No, those songs are not out yet.
Oh, they're coming out.
Yeah, coming out.
Oh, okay.
The first one the first one I'm gonna drop is 100 Seasons. You know, every time I talk and I'm gonna say it like this, it's like, it sounds like T Grizzly flow, but I'm not trying to be like him. I want to be like myself. It's basically about, you know, she ain't got it, you know, like you doing shit on the low, but at the end of the day, you handling your business, and you can't let nobody come in between what you and your paper got going on, your money wise, and Before I Self-Destruct.
So you're painting movies. You're not just doing songs.
No,
You're painting movies.
I'm seeing visuals, movies, and everything. And Before I Self-Destruct, that one is like, all this hatred in the world, stop hating. Like, people hate on you just because they want to see you not succeed in life. They want to see you down. Like,
yeah, this seems like you're trying to like recreate 50 Cent's whole album list.
No.
Your own story.
But yeah, my own story, because I know people gonna be like, oh,
you know, Get Rich or Trying, then Self-Destruct.
Yeah.
That sounds like 50 Cent's albums.
But it's not like that. But it's like, I don't want people to come after me and say, oh, I'm being a follower, I'm being this and that. Like, no, like, I'm being a leader. At the end of the day, me personally, I want to see myself make it as far as I can, you know, even if I got to travel out of the state just to promote my music and all that. It's like nowadays, people think that, oh, a one-hit wonder, you won. Like, no. People are like, oh, that song was nice, where the rest of the songs at? And shout out to Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? He made a lot of songs, 40 songs on one album. 43 actually. And I'm like, damn, that's a lot of songs. And that's like every song that he made, especially with Drake, they popping, like they out there, you understand what I'm saying? But you can't just be like, oh yeah, I make this many songs, I'm gonna spend this much money and have that. No, like, be careful. Like, that's why me personally, like I said, I was single. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, this and that, and girls come fuck with me and all that. I got money. They could trap you. And that's gonna be a big problem, because small with your money, because, oh, I got $10 million, I'm gonna blow this shit on weed, all that. No, because at the end of the day, when you grow old, nobody gonna give a fuck about your music. You're an old person. This new generation is different from the old generation.
That's a fact.
Yup.
It's like touching on that story of topic of one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
Basically, back in the days, I would be like, you know, like, what's up with that? You know, like, that's not an artist or whatnot. But nowadays, I see it more like this. It's more like, in the end of the day, you think Drake is gonna be making like 50 Cent and Lil Wayne? No offense to them, they are the greatest. But you think that they're gonna be making music hits when they're at 50 Cent's age, Lil Wayne's age? Not really, man. So you know what? I see it more like this: like, let the kid make his money. You know what I mean? Just, I hope, like, Little Pump, smart with your money, make business, duplicate it, triplicate it. Like, you guys are getting 10 million deals. Be smart with your money, because in the end of the day, you don't want to, when your whole shit ends and you can't make music like you used to make and the generation changes, it's like like there's an ending point, so you gotta be smart with your money. Like this is not just. I'm not talking to Little Pump and stuff and Little Uzi because they're not gonna listen to me. I'm to them. I'm nobody. They up there, yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like for the upcoming artists who are coming up and they want to do the same thing as them. Like just make sure that you're doing it the right way. And when you're out there, make sure you're making more money and duplicating. Because in the day we do this why so we could feed our families, so we give them better lives, right? So we could do better shit than what we had. So make sure you engrave that in your head, man. And other than that, I think I don't want to move into more stuff. We should talk about other stuff. Yeah. I want to keep it specifically on your music. I just want to ask you, like, is there anything else, any shows, anything at all that you want to promote, you want to tell people about, you want to let people know about, or you want to have them tune in, like on your YouTube channel, or is there anything that we could see that is secure, proper with a date like your mixtape?
Yeah, about my mixtape. I was supposed to drop my mixtape June 22nd, but it had to be pushed like towards another date because I wasn't ready. I felt like it wasn't my time yet, so I don't want to push it. And I got a lot of features on the way. I got a feature with Ja Green, he a good singer. I got a feature with I got a couple songs with Lena coming up. I want to work with her. I want to work with different artists, you know.
Yeah, you saying that you're gonna take out some with Lena?
Yeah.
She's a dope singer, bro.
And I try to my biggest goal is to work with Chris Brown and Fetty Wap. I don't know if you know this singer name.
I think Fetty Wap will be an easy artist to work with. No offense to Chris Brown. I love Chris Brown. His music is dope.
Yeah.
I grew up with Chris Brown, back in the days.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
He was hot.
Yeah.
He was hot back in those days, middle school days, preschool. Bro, that's the shit,
Yep, the first song, Run It, yup.
He had the hits.
Every song he made.
With Usher. Like,
Rick Ross, everybody. Yeah.
No, Rick Ross came afterwards.
Oh, word? Oh, shit, my bad. No. Yeah, he came after because it was Chris Brown,
Usher, Chris Brown,
Jewels, all that. Yeah, Lil Wayne.
And then Rick Ross came way
after MMG.
Yeah, that was around when DJ Acapellic came out.
Yeah, it started blowing up, all that. Yup.
That was around that time when Rick Ross came out. Started doing his thing with Lil Wayne, Fat Joe.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled, Birdman. Who else was in that damn video? Oh, T.I.
Yeah, a lot of Atlanta South rappers, Future, all them, 2 Chainz. Shout out to them. Yeah.
I do interviews, but I know my shit. So
yeah.
And I don't know my generation.
Yeah.
I know it from the 70s to present time, whether it's mumble rap, whether it's hip hop, whether it's rap, whether it's conscious, whatever you call it. I know
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Like, speaking about that, the topic and situation about mumble rap, I'm not saying, damn, that's a hard, because mumble rap and regular hip hop rap is different. Mumble rap, you just saying stuff that makes no freaking sense. And people, I really like that. I don't understand it because that's not rap and hip hop. Hip hop and rap is telling a story.
You know what's crazy? Back in the days before it was hip hop, it was James Brown.
Yeah,
it was that bebop, bebop, all that other stuff. And then that transition eventually in the 70s to hip hop with DJ Kool Herc. You know what I mean? So all that generation with Michael Jackson, all that stuff, that fathered hip hop. So, and that's funny how DJ Kool Herc, his sister, that inspired from James Brown's records, all that shit is kind of crazy, But and like mumble rap, it's just another decade, it's not hip. I can't, like back in the days I would say, yo, that's not hip hop, that's not rap. Like back in the days, Africa Bambaataa, like he was hip hop, but he wasn't doing the whole boom boom bap boom boom bap. No, he was doing more. His shit was more techno.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were wearing skinny jeans too. So I mean, I can't even blame him, man. I think it's just a different time.
Different decade.
Yeah, different time, different decade, and it's just a way of life. It's not always gonna be the same thing. I mean, if it did, nobody would be in love with hip hop like they are in love with hip hop today. So we need that. We need mumble rap. We need real rap. We need a little bit of everything, man. Now we even have, like myself, I'm Mexican, so there's rappers in Mexico now, and they're transitioning into the United States. They're coming out here to tour. People from here know them, and they're loving them. Yeah. So like even Russian rappers, it's a whole mixture. It's like KRS once said, like he said, I don't want to hear you rap in English. I want to hear you rap in your language. You know, we want to have, maybe one day we will have that what KRS once said, probably have competitions from all over the world, all rappers all over the world united for one time event, you know, competing with each other, rapping and shit like that. You know, that shit gonna be dope. Who knows if it will happen, but that shit will be dope. It doesn't just have to be rap, it could be rap, mumble rap, hip hop, you know. But right now I think it's like before people accepted, like, no offense again, the gay people and stuff like that. Because back in the days, they were really close-minded. I think people are just close-minded, and you know, it's like if you go to Mexico and shit, they don't know nothing about that. Like, they're very close-minded. So I think the more time we have for people to realize a certain shit, it really has no matter. Because in reality, if that person is gay, right, or not, when not, like, he's not affecting your life. He's not.
Discriminate because nowadays people are all the same. And I don't like that when we see somebody who's gay or LGBT. You understand what I'm saying?
It's more than just that, you know. It's like, for example, like your skin color is dark.
Yeah,
right?
not just
and
that.
Just
different things.
Like,
yeah.
If I didn't know you and you just sit right here, like, you're not doing nothing to me.
No.
So why the hell should I have a problem with you?
Exactly.
But people are very small-minded, you know.
And exactly, like the first thing, if we see somebody and they don't look the same color or they doing something different, they'll start judging you just by the way you look. Like me, I get that all the time. I wear a lot of do-rags, and they saying that, oh, he a gangbanger, he a thug, all that, just by the way I look, just because I wear do-rags. And sometimes when I like to have braids, you know, I wear hair and all that, they say that, oh, he gay, this and that. I'm like, first of all, I'm not that type. I'm my regular self. I'm being myself. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be somebody who's...
And it's funny, though, because the first people to be judging like that are the people who don't even know about the streets. That's a funny shit, because people who do know, they're like, let's say you're sitting right there with your do-rag, it's just like a normal shit, because we see that shit every day. But if you're not from like that place, like, you get scared, you get panicking, you start like, you know what I mean? And it's people like that who don't even get to know a person before they really get to know the person. But yeah, man, so this track with Lena, man, what could we expect? Could they be singing? What is it? Because right now she's doing a whole project with Desmond. And this shit crazy, the Lovers Project, and that shit crazy. It's all about love. Is that like something like that, or is it a little bit more bumpy? What is it, man?
A little bit more different. It's like, so the beginning when I started rapping, all this hatred and already stop hating, nigga, like, all this hatred that's out here, we gotta stop hating, and we gotta have an open mindset. It's like you walking through a dark tunnel and you trying to look for the light, and Lena's the light, and her smooth, soft, sweet voice will take you on a journey and then to a better place, because like they say in the Bible, you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and you got to find a light, and Lena's the light, and she'll take you to a journey that make you see beautiful things and all of that. So that's how I respect her, because she's a good singer at the end of the day, and you just can't rely on one person. You got to say, oh, I'm going to step outside my box, let me do this, let me do that, let me do that. You got to make moves out here. You just can't stay still and decide to just say, oh, I'm going to get up one day, I'm going to do this. No, you got to work hard. Whatever you want in life, you got to work hard for, because people could take that advantage of you just by the way you look or just by the way you act, religion-wise, mental-wise, and you got to be smart. You got to use your brain. If you use your brain, then what's the point of having a brain?
Sometimes you just got to walk away from some shit.
Yeah.
You cannot just confront everything. But tell me, so this track with Lena, so is it for the people, for my people out here hustling? Who is it for, man?
It's for, you know, it's for a lot of people out there that's going through a struggle and all that, you know. Shout out to the fathers out there that's taking care of their children and stuff like that, you know. And shout out to my mother especially, you know, and all the mothers out there that's staying in their kids' lives, you know. I'm not saying everybody is perfect, because everybody is not. If the whole world was perfect, there would be nothing wrong, no cops, all that. But me, personally, I don't like when a person want to have a child and they don't be in their kid's life. Like, that shit, I don't like that, because I'm not saying my father was wrong or right. He should never did that, because at the end of the day, if you want to have a child, you understand what I'm saying, be in that child's life, because when that child grow up, he's going to ask his mother, oh, what happened to my father, what happened to my pops? And he's not going to get a chance to experience what he did. Like me, if I have a child, I want to just I ain't even to cut you off, but I want to just be in my child life. That's what I said in the song. Even if I have a child in the future, I'ma still be there. Like, even if me and my wife or so-called girlfriend don't get along, I'ma still be there for my child and not give a fuck about what nobody got to tell me, because that's my blood, that's my everything, and I go hard. You understand what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man. You're talking a lot of deep conversation. I think you came ready. You say, you know what? Like, fuck the music. This guy doing always talking about music, but I want to talk about a little bit more real shit. So I respect that. I mean, I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
But people will be like, why you don't ask about his music and stuff like that? And I don't want to do that, you know, because the reason why people watch these episodes and stuff like that, the season, AcapellicTV, is so they get to know dope artists like yourself out here. But talking about that subject since you brought it up, you know, it's kind of crazy because we're living in a decade where I'm not saying having relationships like sexual intercourse and shit like that is bad, but a lot of people out here just having sexual intercourse with the intentions of having kids, or sometimes they don't want to use protection, whatnot, knowing that they're probably still kids and they cannot even take care of themselves. It's really crazy out here, you know. I just hope that that kind of changes. 'Cause back in my days, it wasn't like that. Nowadays, it wasn't like that, you know. I mean, we used to cut class sometimes, and you know, it's crazy shit, but it wasn't like nowadays where it's just like, you know what I mean? Fuck it, it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy when we talk about drugs, when we talk about sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
This generation is crazy. I think if I was around this generation, I think I would have done the craziest shit than I did back in the days. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's like I think what they need is the fathers and the mothers to really guide them the right way. Because it's not like the mothers and the fathers don't know the right way. Like, they do know what's right and wrong. Probably a kid won't know what's right and wrong, but the parents do. You know, like, you have to teach them regardless. But yeah, man. So is there anything else that you want to talk about music-wise? Before we leave,
I think, well, all I'm gonna say is that, you know, growing up for me, I was born and raised in Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to Brooklyn. Raised by a single mother, you know. Sometimes I see my father and all that, but I see my mother cry and it really hurt. You know, she going through cancer and all of that. And I was 10 at the time, and I didn't know what that was. So I'm saying, Ma, what kind of cancer you got? A long time ago.
She still struggles with it, or?
No, it went away, but she's scared that it might come back. And you know, I take every day at a slow pace at a time, because you never know when she might get it or anything might happen. Not saying my mother, but anybody in general. Because nowadays, like when I was young, my cousin always say, "Oh, we can't jump to next week. You got to take every day slow at a time, because you never know what might happen." RIP to what happened to Julian in the Bronx. You know, the stabbing and everything, and I was wrong. You know, I'm glad they in jail, but I just, God forbid anything happen to me, I get shot, anything happen to you, you know, I'm not wishing no death for nobody. You know, we just gotta keep it, no beef, no fighting, nothing like that. You know, just gotta keep it straight. Mindset, like I said, just keep to yourself. If you see something, mind your business. Don't go involved, because once you're involved, engaged, you're trapped. You know by the associate you keep. Even if you hang out with the wrong people and you're not doing nothing, you know about the associate you keep. Because before I grew up mentally and I'm mature, I used to always do crazy shit, you know, hang out with the wrong crowds and all that. I'm not going to say a lot of things. I don't want to, you know, the cops come after me and stuff like that. But all I'm going to say is I hang out with the wrong crowd, and I learned because they had cameras. And I didn't know that, and I was scared. Then my mother was like, "Oh, the cameras out there, you better start doing the shit you do." And I'm like,
mostly nowadays, bro, there's cameras
everywhere. And
you can't do shit. So, like, back in the days, I still probably say, you know, fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
But nowadays, like, now you can't do that, bro. They're gonna catch you.
That's right.
Like, they're gonna catch you today or tomorrow or next week, but regardless, they're gonna get your ass.
Yup.
They're gonna get you.
No matter how far you run, no matter how far you go.
Oh, there probably is cameras around this damn park that we don't know in these streets. That's why.
Yeah, there's probably cameras around. Like, the same thing happened to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Some charge happened in Texas, and he came back to New York, but as soon as he couldn't leave the airport, they got him. And I'm not saying that I don't know about his life story, but they took him out of some special kind of jail cell and put him in a high facility security. It's like a lot of people, they want the attention for clout or anything just to get known. They do dumb shit just to get known. Like, what?
But is it really their fault?
No, it's not their fault. It's the people that's buying the stuff. Like,
I think people are just bored. That's why
they do it.
No, I mean, the people who actually make it pop, because back in the days that shit wouldn't pop. I think people are just bored nowadays and they just want to make whatever the fuck looks stupid out there. Just because it's entertaining.
Yeah.
So it's not really the artist's fault. It's basically this generation's fault. It's not really the people's fault. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to go back to that type of situation. I think it's more about let's all get money, let's be successful.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Because back in the, we don't need more old heads saying, oh, this, nah, this. Then that's when you can go up and I can't go up. Nobody can go up. Because we always have to be here. You know what I mean?
Like
you were saying?
Like, we can't look back on the past. We got to look towards the future, because the only person that can hold yourself back is yourself. Like I said, the day you decide to stop pursuing your dream, not just rapper wise, it could be anything, you know, you could be a basketball player, swimmer, or anything you want to do. Go out there and pursue your dream. Never stop succeeding and being successful in life, because that next person that's next to you that's willing to sacrifice and do everything will go out and do it, and then you feel stupid about yourself. Like you said, the more connections you know, the more people that you know will help you get on, because once you reach to the top, that's about it. Like, I know I got one major feature. I don't know if you know the singer Tiffany Evans. She's a singer. She made a song with, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Bow Wow. I know Ciara, Promise Ring, and then she made a song with Fetty Wap. But she could sing. And I'm like, you remix one of my songs, Best Friend Forever, or we could make a song together. And I told her, I'm like, you know, when I get my money up and get situated, and I let her know. And she was like, okay, shout out to Tiffany Evans, you know, you a nice singer and all that, you know, she beautiful, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna just keep that shit professional and all that. But it's just, like I said, you know, work hard work pays off, and just be successful in life.
That's what's up, man.
That's right.
Before we get out of here, bro, can you tell us again for the people to know? Handle your Twitter, your Facebook, your Instagram, all that good stuff, bro.
Well, I go by the name of Elijah Millz. I used to go by the name Young Savvy, but it's too many youngs out here, and I don't want to be labeled as another known artist that's little, young, all that, so I changed my name. It was hard. I kept changing Elijah what, Elijah, all that, and I came down with Elijah Millz, and that stuck with me. I want people to know who I am. Search me up. Facebook, add me Elijah Millz. Instagram, _Elijah Millz. Add my Snapchat. I think that's Elijah Millz 05, if I'm not mistaken. My YouTube channel is Elijah Millz, all that. I post everything on there.
Where could they buy your mixtape? Where could they download your mixtape?
You can download my mixtape when I drop it for free.
Well, your other mixtapes.
My other songs that I got out right now?
Yeah.
It's on SoundCloud, it's on YouTube. Yeah.
I thought you had probably like on Dap Piff.
Oh no, because me personally, I want to get myself out there for free. I don't want to waste no money yet, and the songs or the mixtapes don't pop like that.
Dap Piff, you don't have to spend any
money.
No, it's free.
I didn't know that. I thought you had to put money on that.
I'll tell you later, bro.
All right, but like I was saying, yeah, because me personally, I don't want to spend money on no song or anything like that. I want to get myself out there. I want to get a lot of recognition for who I am and as an artist and a person. Like, people know me because I do music, but when I'm not doing music, I'm a nice, regular, normal person. I'm a very talented and smart person, actually. I know right from wrong, all that, and just being myself. And I want to say thank you to AcapellicTV for giving me this time, you know, to come out here to tell you all about my story and how I grew up and everything, you know. Big shout out to him.
We try to get as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to have people saying like, oh, he's talking too much.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I hope you don't get like offended at
no.
certain topics and stuff.
No.
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's best for me to tell my story because it might be that person out there that's really going through a child and tribulation situation, and that one talk or speech or anything that you want to do could change the way a person think or could change the way a life about a situation. You know, they can learn from it. And all I want to say is that, you know, I go by the name of Elijah Millz. Make sure y'all check out all my songs on YouTube, Elijah Millz. At my Facebook, Elijah Millz. Follow me on Instagram, _Elijah Millz. And I keep y'all posted on the new upcoming mixtapes, all that. And I got a couple of special features. I ain't gonna say none. I keep that shit as a surprise though. But just make sure I'll be around. You might see me, you know, I'll be on Flatbush in Brooklyn. If you come through, say what's up. You know, I wear to look nice and all that. I want to say thank you for having me. You know, give me a time to talk and all that. If you ever around the neighborhood, just come stop by. You know, I'll be outside. Elijah Millz. That's it.
Well, folks, this was Elijah Millz, man, and I'm happy that this time. I'm not saying I'm not happy that the other artists that came in for different Bronx and Queens. No, I love to have all good talent from New York on the show. But it's kind of refreshing having someone from Brooklyn, from Flatbush, someone very near, you know. Most definitely. Shout out to Flatbush, bro, from Sunset of Flatbush. Not even that far. But yeah, man, it was a pleasure having you here, man. I can't hope to see you again for season 3 or whenever you want to come back again. Have your when you drop your project, you definitely have to come back. And we will let the people know about it. Actually, we're gonna make you a page. I've told you about this already on www.acapellic.com/AcapellicTV. That's where you can find the interviews before it's on YouTube. You can find it. You find everything there. Every single artist. You can find this YouTube, SoundCloud, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Everything is there for you to watch, for you to see. So you guys don't have to be traveling every single word trying to find them anywhere. It's just right there. You go straight to the pages. You find them. So yeah, bro. So I just need to let people know again, because this is something new. I just started a week ago. I just learned how to build the website 2 weeks ago. I learned fast. I said 3 days I had the knowledge. Build the website. It was stressful though, but I needed to make this happen for you guys, because it's not just about me winning. It's about you guys winning too. So if I'm winning, then you guys are winning, because this show is not based on me. If it was based on me, then fuck it, you know, I do it every day. But it's not like that. It's based on you guys and your talent. So I am happy and I am glad that you guys spend your time with me here, even if it means here for now, you know, talking about your life stories and your music and stuff like that. And you give me the chance to work with you guys, and I hope to keep working with you guys. Truly appreciate it though, and I wish you the best success, man, on your mixtape.
Thank you.
Until next time, man, this was AcapellicTV with your boy Elijah Millz. Let's get it.
I want the money, I want the fame, I want the mansion, I want the game.